I may have done. Either way, we'll get going soon. And...
There's not a lot of British people here. My accent's going to be...
Okay, they can see us. Audience, we're going to disappear in a second, just because I'm on the... Boom. And we're live. We're live. Everyone say a nice big hello.
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 Nice big hello.
Hello. Greetings. Welcome everyone to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed Geek Battle Show. It's time to get freaky. It is time to get geeky, as we will find out who this week's Geek of the Week is. There's a lot of stuff we are going to cover today, including Moon Knight. We are going to cover Halo. We're going to cover all of the things that are happening in the world of geeks and like all this kind of stuff and shit and whatever. But we're going to also have some fun and find out who is this week's Geek of the Week. So as always, we're going to ask everyone for a random geek fact if they can come up with one, and we will give someone a bonus point. So what I'm going to do, in fact, is everyone's going to get a point if they come up with a fact, but then we'll see who gets the bonus point. So for those of you who are like, oh, I don't have a fact, just come up with something random. So, Andrew, introduce yourself and give us a random geek fact, please.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I don't have a random geek
Boom.
fact. I have a Terminator. It came off.
Yeah, you just killed your audio with that as well. So, okay, no bonus point there, and you killed your Terminator head. Capelthave, say hello to the people, give us a random geek fact.
Hello. Hailing from Witcher World, I think. My geek fact is about Superman, actually. So here's the thing. Warner Bros. Didn't really like the Snyderverse that much. They weren't really into it. And they didn't actually like the entire project with other characters as well. But they hated Henry Cavill the most. Because the reason why, I don't know why, because fans still love Henry Cavill as Superman, but they hated him the most because they announced Michael B. Jordan's new Superman movie on Henry Cavill's birthday.
Wow. Okay, that is harsh.
Happy birthday.
Just to hit the nail on the head is that the new Flashpoint movie, Henry Cavill's Superman is now dead.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is the power of Martha not safe?
Right. Martha! Right, okay, so, Cap, I'm definitely going to give you a bonus point there already. That has impressed me enough in this very subjective game to give you 2 points. So, Dave MC. Dave, give us a random geek fact and say hello to the people.
Hello to the people, I am Dave MC in Paris, France, and I have 2 little facts. The first one is Boba Fett, whose costume currently is green, yellow, and such. Originally, it was supposed to be white. They were going to make a group of elite stormtroopers, but they used all the money on the one costume, so they only had the one suit for Boba Fett. And my second fact is, when you're recording a video game, let's say you spend hours recording a video game, make sure you hit the record button beforehand.
Yeah, I've had that same issue as well. You know, it's like it's easy done. It's easy done. What do you stream with? Is it OBS?
It wasn't OBS. It was actually just my my Windows computer, through Xbox.
Well, there you go. Gutting stuff. I'm going to give you a point, but no bonus for you there, Dave. Sorry. Well, this is the only way you'll learn to press that record button. Tim, say hello to the people. Give us a random geek fact.
Hey, Tim from Providence, Chestnut Hill right now at this parking lot. My random geek fact is Thanos was originally uncredited in the first Avengers because they didn't know if Thanos was Josh Brolin's character was going to be in the next couple of movies. So that was the one I got.
Okay, I like it. No bonus there, but we still appreciate it. DB, say hello to the people. Give us a random geek bonus fact, please.
Hey there, people. I have 2 quick ones. They're quick facts. The 1980s Transformers cartoon featured the late great Orson Welles as Unicron. That was his last movie. I think that that's hilarious. That his last movie, he did Citizen Kane, and then he finished with the Transformers as Unicron. Second one is a similar thing. Raul Julia, who was in Street Fighter, as I'm sure many of you know, he had a choice to do Henry V at the time and chose Street Fighter. Instead, that was his last movie. And that was his last movie.
Well, didn't choose Street Fighter because he knew his kids liked it? So, like,
yes, that had
kind
something
of
to do
knew,
with
like, getting sick and stuff, and yeah.
And look, let's be honest. If he'd done Henry V, no one would care. Like, let's be real here. Who goes back and watches Ian McKellen's 1970s Macbeth? No one. Who watches Magneto? Everyone. So, on that note, oh wow, we've offended Tim. I'm joking. Right, so it's like, I can't believe it. Ian McKellen as Henry V. Right, no, okay. Sid, say hello to the people. Give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello everyone. So, continuing from that Magneto fact, at one point in time, X-Men toys were sold as non-human toys. Like Marvel argued immensely to sell these as non-humans because toys based on humans costed more. So they tried to convince consumers and stuff that these aren't humans, so you can't charge as much for shipping and things like that.
Wait, why is there a tax on them being human toys?
I don't know. America doesn't.
The only thing I can relate this to is a few years ago in the UK, like anyone from the UK, you may have heard this, there was like the thing about I can't remember if it was like, is a Pringle a crisp or a chip or something like this, or is a Jaffa cake like a cake or a biscuit, and there was a different like level of money they had to pay on this. So if they have to pay more if a figure is a human, and they're like, well, they're not humans, they're mutants.
I think this was around the 80s or something.
Wow. I don't know. Corey, have I come to you yet?
No. Here's my fact. Geek was an original term used at carnivals and festivals for the person who bit the heads off of chickens.
Are you actually showing us a person biting a head off a chicken in your background?
Oh
my god.
Are you here?
Minus 1 point. Minus 1 point.
Okay, so wait, and also one of these famed performers is our own DB Frick. Here's a real geek fact. Toronto is the home of the only licensed Garfield Eats. It's a restaurant themed around our favorite cat, Garfield.
Yeah.
Can I spoiler alert? That business went out of business because it's not a sustain. Who cares? They also chiefly sold pizza, which is bad. So the owner pivoted to, and this is real, Scooby-Doo Eats. He thought the problem was the character.
Couldn't get Scooby-Doo bites or something, or whatever those things are.
No, Scooby-Snacks. He sold none of that. It was mostly pizzas. And yeah, the man's insane. And both went out of business. So that is...
Okay, I'm going to say I enjoyed that enough to give you your point back. But, you know, just be aware that, you know, later on when I'm eating KFC, I don't want to have images of people eating chickens. That's just awful. Andrew, did I come to you yet?
Yeah, I dropped one.
Oh yeah, you didn't have one, so no point there. Right, so with this, we are going to get on with things. So first of all, we can give some quick thoughts or whatever if people want to give thoughts. We won't go into massive spoilers, but we can give some like non-spoilery impressions. Just before we went live, we were talking about if people have seen Moonlight or Moonlight. Has anyone seen Moonlight? No. Has anyone seen Moonlight? Yeah, there we go. Has anyone seen like the Halo series and stuff like that? Who wants to talk? Let's start with Moon Knight. Who's seen that here? Okay. Who? Good, bad? What do we say on it?
A really good start. I think it's a really good start. It's a strong start to the series. I think is it Oscar Isaac? He's a great job doing the dual personality job with Moon Knight.
Yeah, I just wonder though, like, have they actually ever met people from the United Kingdom? Because, like, I don't know where in the UK we supposedly speak like that.
David, what are you talking about?
What are we talking about? No, come on there, Stephen.
Well, there's
What
also
you talking about?
there's also a scene because people brought it up when he walks out because he works at the British Museum and he walks out straight into Trafalgar Square. That's the National Gallery that is in behind Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, but not. That's a variant version of the National Gallery. No, you're absolutely right. But yeah, it was weird that all of the voices, every character, sounded like it was like a bad EastEnders kind of thing. So.
Wait, there's a good one. There's a good version of EastEnders. What are you talking about?
Well, it's just like I'd be interested to know like who was from the UK because I'm sure literally none of them sound like the way they do in that show in real life. And they were probably like, look, Oscar Isaac's doing his best, so we all need to just go slightly nearer to that. Is what I think happened here, accent-wise.
We're here. We need you to about like right down here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, guys. Like,
he just really loves Dick Van Dyke's work, so you know.
I was about to say they're all just channeling their Dick Van Dyke there.
Exactly. Right. Okay.
Can I be honest? I was in charge of casting it, and I said, "Hey guys, you got to be a little more East London, isn't it?"
Yeah.
That's Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Tomato.
I am your
isn't it?
acting coach. I'll teach you a British accent. Go watch this movie and this fabulous performer.
Okay, so on that, like, in terms, so away from the accent work, like, what did people think of it? Good, bad? You know, are we excited?
Good.
Are people familiar with the character Moon Knight?
Well, I'm not.
As a meme, yes.
I have no
I'm
idea
actually-
what a Moon
to be
Knight
honest, when I first heard
Tim?
when I first heard of Moon Knight, I thought they were referencing Braveheart when they're all like mooning the British. But I guess Mel Gibson's not really popular anymore in Hollywood.
This is true.
What do I? Oh, that's
Bless
why.
you, DB just sneezed. Everyone, DB just sneezed. We
Bless
witnessed
you.
it.
And nobody cares.
Thanks, Davey. I don't want to go down that path.
Cap.
I've actually seen Moon Knight in the Spider-Man series and also in the games, but I didn't know it was British though. But the thing is, he was almost played as a joke. So he's the guy who constantly talks to the moon, and Spider-Man made fun of that. He's just talking to an imaginary person in the moon. That's the whole gig. I never thought you can build a series on it, and I never knew he was British.
Yeah. Andrew.
Again, I've probably said this before on the show or after the show or whatever. I'm not a massive comic book person. Like, there's a lot of MCU shows coming up that I have zero interest in. Honestly, the only reason I watched Moon Knight was Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, because they're two actors that I really like. So that was really the only reason the only thing that interested me in watching it. And I enjoyed the first episode. I said I don't know anything about the comics or the wider kind of world, but
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give like a couple of thoughts on it because that's the reason I asked is like, do people know the character? I watched it and I sort of felt like I don't know the character, and a lot of it felt like, oh, what's this going to mean? And then they didn't explain because it started off, and this isn't massively spoilery for if you haven't seen it. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't think there was anything significant happen in the episode, so I don't think I could give a spoiler to it. That's actually a spoiler, but it's like he's got to make sure his bedroom is set up so that he knows if he sleptwalk, and then he seemed surprised when it happened. It's like, so how long has this been going on? It's like, why were you even like putting tape on your door and stuff like this? Why was any of that happening? Because then later on you're like, what day is it? Oh no, but it's a Sunday. Now I've got to eat steak. And it's like, but why don't these characters just communicate and say, look, I've lost a couple of days. I think I'm not well. Also, there's a Hulk in this world, and I think I might be a werewolf, which is what I was convinced he was for the first 25 minutes, right? I was just like, oh, and then he was Venom. Like, what is this show? I'll be honest. Like, the more I think about it, this made no sense whatsoever.
So do you think they just saw Venom and they were like, we're making that?
No, but they're already the ones that made that because Venom is in the MCU now.
No, he's not in the MCU.
Not
Sorry,
anymore.
mate.
He went back.
No, but there was a little bit. Look,
There's tiny
if you
bits,
leave
yeah.
it, look, we
left
can
the
ask
symbiote
Bill
there.
Clinton about this. If you leave a little
come
bit of
on,
your goo
no.
there, then you're still there.
What a topical reference.
I know. We hit the nail right on the head. Right. Okay.
That's a
So,
good one.
anyone with any other thoughts on Moon Knight before we move on?
I hope they show
The avatar of the movie.
the detective aspect of him. But that's
Yeah.
from the comics. He's
Yeah, when
kind
he
of
finds
like
the Riddler. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He's kind of Marvel's Batman, as it were.
He's Marvel's Batman,
He's apparently he's kind of the equivalent of Batman.
but he was a complete dork.
Is it true that, like, in the comics, were he treated as a joke? Because in the cartoons, he was kind of
No, the
treated
comics is in the comics is terrifying.
Yeah.
Wait, as
Like he's a borderline serial killer in the comics.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Like he literally cuts people's faces off.
Like in the movie Face
So,
Off.
so does Leatherface. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's kind of. You could say that.
No, but yeah, okay. Overall, though, I enjoyed it. Did everyone enjoy it? What would we give it out of 5 for those who saw it? Let's show some out of 5. What would we say? You'd give it 10 out of 5.
What?
10?
I'm giving 9.
Out of 5.
Okay, and
It'll
now
go-
whoever didn't see it, what would you give it?
4.
Yeah. Okay.
I give it a 4.
Everyone seemed to like it, so I'm gonna give it.
Okay.
Yeah,
With
because
this,
Oscar Isaac has 2 first names, so.
Oh,
this is true. So do I, really. But anyway.
Stansky?
Okay, so look, moving on. I didn't even know this was a thing yet. Maybe it's not available to watch in the UK. Maybe it is. But there's a Halo TV show. Who here has seen that? Who wants to give
I
thoughts
can't
on
abide
this?
by that. I gotta get out of here.
uh-oh.
Oh, the pain.
He's gone. He's literally gone. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got another character coming up on his face.
No, he's out. He's had. I think he had to go.
He just came here to give us the geek fact, so he can make us feel all terrible. We're just pretty serious.
Yeah. Right. So
I mean, Garfield and
I just
Scooby
want to
Doo.
see how long we'll talk about him after he leaves.
this is true. This is true. Had to pop off. It was great seeing you, goofs. That's from Corey. Okay, so who here saw or cares about the Halo TV show?
I care about it, but I didn't see it.
Okay,
I care about it, but I didn't see it either.
okay. So,
Care about
Cap,
it, so
give
that's
us
why
some.
I didn't see it.
Cap, you did see it.
No, I care about it, so I didn't see it. I read the
Yeah,
reviews and
Okay, Sid, did
Yeah,
you
I
see
saw
it?
both the Yeah, I saw both the episodes.
Okay,
That's like saying I wanted to see it, so I didn't see it.
yeah. Sid, give us some
So
thoughts.
So here's the funny thing about it. We live in a post-Mandalorian world right now. Why do you need to take off your helmet all the time to emote? Like, it's not even a thing in the games. In the games, the whole aspect of Chief is that even with his helmet, you get a lot of depth and character from it.
Wait, are
This
you
show, they
saying
have to have
is Master Chief a character in this and he takes his helmet off?
Yeah.
all the time? All
heard
the
you did.
time.
It's like in the game. In the game, he does take his helmet off, but you never
That's
see his
off
face.
camera.
Yeah, you never see
it.
Never see it.
That is outrageous.
And in the weird, I hate this excuse when they say like the actors need to emote and stuff. There's like great comic books of the V for Vendetta. That character is so iconic, and just the mask and the actor is so good, just doing his voice.
Yeah, like
And,
even in live action terms, it doesn't make sense because you've had Karl Urban in Dread, you've literally had the Mandalorian. Like, it doesn't make sense anymore. You
Yeah,
can't
but
use that
I think,
excuse.
like, even with Dredd, with Carl Urban, didn't at one point he took his helmet off?
No, in
No,
Dread
but-
he didn't take it off.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
think he did.
Yes,
No, he
but he
never
has
did.
part of his face. He has
Yeah,
part of his
yeah.
face visible, so
Yeah,
that allows
the
him to
lower half of
emote
his
even a little
face,
bit
yeah.
more. Yeah, it's
so
not
he gets
just
a little more leeway.
it's not just how he says it. You can see him grimace or smile.
Yeah.
So like that post Mandalorian, that makes sense. But I also think if you're going to try and access certain things, I think Pablo Schreiber may have argued that I need to show my face so I can emote the character well.
Yeah, that was
He's a
also
good
my thing.
actor.
He didn't emote at all though in the show. Like the whole concept of Chief is supposed to be that, like in the show, the whole idea is that Chief has no emotions, which kind of like defeats the purpose of him like taking the helmet off.
Well, I think he has emotions, but I think it's been trained out of him. Like
there's chemicals and some pill type nonsense, which apparently if he stops taking the pills, he'll get his emotions
He's
back.
basically like The Witcher, but even more less so because that's only known in his like Witchers at least do something roguish.
Yeah,
but he's like complete army man. He has nothing.
We should have a celebration for how long it takes Cap to bring up The Witcher.
I have to argue that I think Master Chief does have emotions, but it's not accessed as easily. Like, watch him try and find Cortana. Like,
in the games he does. I completely agree.
And originally, like, if we're going to use like common themes in masculinity now, we tend to put a lot of the emotional work on the women. So in that case, is Cortana the emotional frame of reference for what Master Chief would feel if it weren't trained out of him? I still think he has emotions, but
right now every character's doing that. That's the thing. Every character's now, I have feelings too. Okay, we've seen it. Just go back to something different, or at least.
And, like the archetype for what we see is like Master Chief, Witcher. So, I would argue that emotions are harder for them to feel, but it's not not emotionless.
Yeah.
It's
just the portrayal, which is it's very strange. It's like they have no idea what they want to actually do or say.
Yes. Because when you play Halo, you don't see the character. So you put your face on that character.
Exactly.
Like, it's easier to be that. It's easier to be or feel like you're Master Chief when you're playing that video game, or like when you're trying to go through like the end level of Halo 4 and you keep playing that song. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite times. But anyways, I just nerded out right there.
No, do it. Right, okay. So
I want to go and play.
Okay, so out of interest here, who here has played the Halo? Whether you've played one of them, all of them, or whatever.
1 through 4.
Like all of them.
You've not played Infinite?
I just played Infinite.
Infinite, I haven't played yet.
Oh, wow. It's good.
I played 1 and 2.
Do you know what? I've played all of them except for Halo 3. And I'll tell you the weird story on this. There was like a batch of like Halo 3 discs that had a fault, and you needed to get them recalled. That was one of that was my copy, and it never worked. I didn't know why.
Really?
So I've got like the Master Chief collection, but I've played Halo 1 and Halo 2 on it, but I've never gone into 3 yet. But
oh my God, I remember Assault on the Control Room on Halo 1, and like I could not save 8 Marines in Legendary, but on Heroic I did, and that was my thing. Like I loved like. You just got to time it right where you get that Scorpion tank to fall over the ledge, and then you fire at that hunter and get that first one out, and then that reduces the risk for your 8 Marines. But anyways, nerdness stop.
Really?
Cap?
So the one thing I was trying to say is that like the reason why like these video games things kind of turn out bad is that they have this good premise, already existing source material, and the writers just go, we can do better.
Yeah.
That's really the reason why most of these video games adaptations stinks. You can argue like Resident Evil had a success because it didn't follow any of the source material, but let me be honest, any person who had played the Resident Evil games don't like the movies.
Yeah.
The movies just got a different fandom, and they all think that's Resident Evil, and they're going with it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so the interesting thing.
The first 2 movies were closer to the games, though.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that, Sid?
No, I said the first 2 Resident Evil movies, I think, were much closer to the games. Then they went off and did.
Well, here's the thing. The first Resident Evil movie was kind of like the first game, but with different characters entirely.
Yeah.
Very, very loose connections. The second one was really like the Resident Evil 3 game. Like, much of it was the same. And then after that, they would always just bring in random characters from the series, but they went for a very much this is a post-apocalyptic world.
think like in five or four or something, they brought in Leon, and I was like, Leon is my favorite character in Resident. I was like, what did you do to him?
Yeah. Okay, so out of interest, has anyone here, if they're a Resident Evil fan, or even if they're not, but has anyone here seen the recent Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City film?
Oh no,
I haven't. I saw the trailer for it, and I was completely turned off by it.
Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you this.
Because they didn't cast me, David. They didn't cast me.
Cast you as who? As Leon?
Yeah.
No, Cap, you should be happy. They literally, the change they made to that character's background, you could now be that character. You know,
Does he talk about The Witcher as well, then?
But they didn't cast me.
No, but they, like, one of the things that was controversial with that film is they changed Leon's ethnicity to something in like your region of the world. So, like, literally, you know, you could easily play that role now.
And they still didn't cast me, David.
Okay, but you should be happy, Cap. You're like one step closer to Leon-ness.
The weird thing is, like, I'm the weird ethnicity casting is actually really good for actors like me and many actors, but I do still prefer them to look like the character. I mean, like, as physically, some aspects of it just need to look like the game character, so I can at least be like, that's Leon. Yes, that's Leon.
Yeah. Okay, but the thing I was going to say about that film, either way, is I think if you're a fan of the games, you'll like Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. The problem is... Yeah, I genuinely do. I think the changes they made were like they made about 5 or 6 major changes. All of them were like, well, that's just a change for the worse. And then the other thing is, because they kind of stuck to the games, all of it felt just a bit underwhelming. Whereas, like, in a film, like, usually they make things very big, and in that case, like,
they didn't have a big budget.
Well, yeah, and it shows. It shows. Okay, so...
I can only say that I've only ever played 7 and Village, so anything that's with regards to Raccoon City, I know it, but I haven't seen anything related to it.
Oh.
It's okay, Dave, I played 6 and everyone hates it.
Yeah, everyone hates 6. Everyone hates 6.
But here's the thing, though, like you said, the game parts are real, the things they change is kind of really bad. And if they had a big budget for it, even the game parts would have been good. That's the thing. You do have a good source material. Just use it. So just the thing with one more thing. I'm going back to The Witcher, okay, DB? I'm going back to... So here's the thing. The books were very successful and the books were great. And the game company, the next who adapted The Witcher, they didn't follow the books. They made it like the game happening after the books. But what the clever thing they did is that they used every story in the book and carried the same morals and the same principles, and they just warped around a new story. And they continued the plot, and it was great. The problem when you're making like a movie and you do want your own writing, you can just still have the base plot. But if you're doing a faithful adaptation, you just have to do the plot, because that's what we want to see. That's why we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a few years ago, there was like an interview with Christopher Lee, where he said that, look, and this was probably in the 90s or something this video was from, but he was like, I'd only play Dracula again if they do a faithful adaptation to the book. And he said, because they never have. And isn't that just, like, crazy that they've never faithfully adapted?
Not even the one with Gary Oldman?
That came
No.
the closest.
Yeah, closest, but it's not close. Closest isn't
Right.
on point. Okay, still, one thing I'll say just before, like, we move on from Halo and everything, just because, Tim, you said something earlier that I wanted to pick up on, where you said about, like, when you play Halo that you don't see the character, and so you sort of, like, put yourself into the character. There's, a bunch of games, like, especially Nintendo games is what it made me think of, where they don't give voices to the character, and literally, like, if you play Zelda or, like, Mario, they literally have no dialogue. You'll just hear what people say back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a thought on that? Do you like that kind of thing to put you more into the character? Because I've always lent on the side of I'd like to hear what my character's got to say.
Well, I think it's difficult because sometimes when we resonate with a character, if that character doesn't give that information, we tend to provide our own information to make up for that lack of it. You know, like, have you ever asked a person a question they never answered it, so you just sort of tried to figure out what the answer was on your own. It might have been that same sort of thing as like, we don't know what Master Chief looks like, but since we don't know what that, like, it allows us to fill that space with our own identity. So I think, like, in terms of Link, you would read what a character has to say and you would respond with it instead of Link. And that kind of maybe adds a little bit more emotional ownership over the work that, or the gaming that you're doing. Is you're like, wow, I can't believe Zelda would actually walk into that room without, like, you know, a magic charm or something. Like, that's silly. She's smarter than that. But, you know, Link's not saying that. You're the person saying that.
Mm.
Would you like to hear what Tim said again?
Oh no, Andrew
Well,
sneezed.
yes,
Everyone, Andrew sneezed this time. Andrew sneezed.
Ramble, ramble, blah, blah, blah. Ramble, rant, rant. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Press B.
Okay, anyone
I'm not a
else?
big fan.
Any other thoughts on that? Otherwise, we will move on.
And let me know if it's
I'm not-
clear, too.
I'm not a big fan of, like, right now, because like every open world games now does not have like a main character. They just give you your option to create a new character for fantasy games. I kind of hate it because, like, in 2000s, I kind of grew up around characters that were really good characters, like Ezio Auditore, Witcher. These kind of characters, they were just made in the games. You don't get to pick any dialogue or anything like that. In The Witcher, you do have some choices, and The Witcher is kind of like a base character you can build off. Okay, but going back to a recent game like Red Dead Redemption, and like the new God of War, where like Kratos and Arthur, the guy who played Arthur, like won awards for it, and those characters were really, really good. And I think it kind of puts the other perspective that I love about gaming, that you get to put yourself on another person's shoes rather than just being yourself. And the reason why, like, right now everyone's like, you know what, it's much more fun to let the player choose their own character. I'm for that. I did that in wrestling games. But I'm not really fond of that in big RPGs where I'm looking for a good story as well, and I'm looking for a good character that I can root for, and I can get him to go through his entire journey by him. I feel like that's.
I agree with you, Cap. I agree. Like I just liked, you know, that. You know, I can end up like with something like this where I just buy and it's like my Lego Luigi. And like it doesn't show up because of the green screen, but it's like if I made that character myself, then it's like there isn't going to be a thing. There isn't going to be a thing. So I need the thing.
There are not going to be any fanboys.
Well, exactly. Right. So okay, let's move on. Was there anything else people saw or anything that they were desperate to give their thoughts on from the last few days? No. Good.
I mean, I'm feeling a little constipated. But I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
Always,
for that
always,
TV.
DB. Always. Right. So
You did recommend me a video about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so the guy who, like, the actors who came back to the movies because they loved it, I think, or probably they wanted to jump.
Well, yeah, like Corey Feldman didn't come back and another guy didn't come back, but two of them came back for all of them, right? I forgot.
Yeah, the guy who played Donatello and Michelangelo were the same actors to the whole movie. But the other characters, they're like, we're jumping ship.
I would imagine why not have someone do all four voices? Why not?
yeah. Okay. Right.
Why don't you hire Cap?
So with this, let's.
I don't actually have anything to do with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't. I boycott them now that I know how much Cap loves them.
There you go. So with this, we're going to move on to a quick fire round. We're going to have a group category battle. So everyone think of like a category of something geeky. So it could be like Star Wars characters, or it could be like weapons from whatever show or comic or whatever, superpowers. Think up some category which you think you could name a lot of things from. That's the idea of this. And then we're going to go around. I'm going to give everyone some numbers. And so if you can, like, Sid, you've already got number 3, so I think you should stick with it. I've got number 2. Andrew, therefore, you'll be number 1. Cap, you'll be number 4. Dave, you'll be number 5. DB, number 6. And Tim, number 7. So if you want to just put those into your name, because that'll be the order we go round in. And then the way this works is we're just going to say things that fit within this category until someone runs out of things from that category, something that's already been said, or doesn't come up with an answer quick enough. And then that person's eliminated. So, has anyone got a suggestion of an opening category? Anyone got a suggestion of an opening category? Andrew, what's your category?
Bruce Willis film.
Bruce Willis films. Obviously, yeah, so just to very quickly touch on Bruce Willis, very sad news this week that he's got a medical condition. I believe it's pronounced aphasia. And apparently it's going to affect his ability to communicate. I don't know how serious it is. I tried to look it up, and there's like different levels of different types of this condition. Some read that you could get like therapy and stuff with it, and the good news for Bruce Willis is obviously he has a lot of money and a lot of connections, and a lot of people would care to see that he gets all the help he can. So, you know, all the best to Bruce. But with this, we're going to name different Bruce Willis films until we run out or say something that's already been said. Andrew, so we'll go the order: Andrew, me, Sid, Cap, Dave, DB, Tim. Andrew, start things off and take it away.
Die Hard.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Unbreakable.
The whole 9 yards.
Sin City.
The Fifth Element.
The whole 10 yards.
You seeing the pickle?
Andrew?
Oh, Armageddon.
Die Hard 4.0.
Glass.
Sid? Sid?
Glass.
Glass. Okay, Cap?
Red.
I've got nothing. I actually have nothing. No, you can keep counting, Dave. I've still got nothing.
Oh, okay, Dave. You get 1 point and you're eliminated. Would you like to suggest the next category for us?
Star Wars characters.
Ugh.
Go for it.
Right, so DB, you're going to start us off here. Dave, if you just press the stop camera view, just so we make it clear for the audience who's in and who's out.
All right.
We'll bring you back in a minute. So, DB, you'll start off, followed by Tim, and then back to Andrew. DB, go for it.
Nib-Nub.
Chewie.
That's the one who was driving next to. He was.
Take your word for it. Take your word for it. Andrew.
Chewbacca.
Grogu.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. Okay, Boba Fett.
Darth Maul.
Darth Bane.
Princess Leia.
Starkiller.
Jin Jarn.
Anakin Skywalker.
Darth Sidious.
R2D2.
Jar Jar Binks.
Cara Dune.
Obi-Wan. Sorry, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Sid first.
Yeah.
C-3PO.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Emperor Palpatine.
No,
Why?
because Emperor Palpatine and Darth Sidious are the same person.
Oh, is that? No, we're going to allow that. We're going to allow that.
You can't allow it.
We've got to allow that.
This could go on for a while. Star Wars could go. That's fine.
Okay, good. I was definitely going to be out. DB, you can you can say the next category.
We could do horror films, serial killer horror films.
Serial killer horror films. Okay, DB, if you take out your camera view, and Tim, you'll start things off.
Halloween.
Saw.
Scream. Freeze. Freeze. I don't mean to nitpick. Technically, like in Saw, Jigsaw never killed anyone.
That's true.
Are we gonna be dickish here?
Wouldn't be
Okay, we'll allow it. Andrew, fine. Sid, over to
Technically, it
you.
would be manslaughter.
Friday the 13th.
That's true.
Oh, Cap, you're out. Cap, you're out. Okay, so Cap, you get 3 points.
I don't think I've heard that movie. Da.
Oh, it's amazing. Cap, do you want to give us the next
Sorry.
category?
Well, weapons based in geek culture. Weapons.
Okay.
Magical fantasy.
Yes.
sci-fi.
So science fiction or fantasy weapons. So it can't be weapons. What?
But in real life.
Yeah, but
You
like-
can't do weapons from-
But like Jill Valentine uses a gun. So what does that mean?
And I mean, the weapons that have a name.
Does it have a fancy
Okay,
Cool
weapons that
name.
have a name. Weapons that have a name.
Okay.
Okay. Who starts? I forget. So, Cap, you're eliminated, so Tim, you begin.
Sting.
Lightsaber.
Frostmore.
Excalibur.
Am I up next?
Yeah, you're next, Tim.
Oh, Glamdring.
Darksaber.
Kraken Tooth.
What's the hammer called? Manure.
Manure. I hate manure. Hang on, Andrew. Did we count that Andrew got that name or not?
Close.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
No one can say it.
Tim, Milnir, right?
Mjolnir.
Right. Okay, Tim.
The BFG from Doom.
Ooh. Colt Python from Resident Evil.
Spartan Laser. Yeah. Spartan Laser.
Yeah, it's Andrew's turn.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah.
No.
I don't know whose turn is it.
It's my turn.
Oh yeah, go on, Andrew.
I don't have one.
Oh, Andrew, you're eliminated. You get 4 points. Andrew, can you suggest the next category for us?
Trilogies.
I beg your pardon? Trilogies.
Trilogies.
Okay, thank you very much, Andrew. And who starts? Tim.
Star Wars. Sorry. Star Wars episodes 4 through 6.
Okay, Star Wars episodes 1 through 3.
Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3.
Tim.
The original Die Hard 1 through 3.
Star Wars episodes 7 through 9.
Oh man. Godfather 1, 2, 3.
The Christopher Nolan Batman series.
Back to the Future.
Lord of the Rings.
The Toilet Chronicle. I got nothing.
Oh, okay. Did you say the Toilet Chronicles?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I just made
Tim,
something
you
up.
get 5 points. Would you like to suggest the next category, please?
Yes. This one I picked out of my brain a moment ago. Fuels used in science fiction or fantasy.
They're gonna fail instantly.
Fuels.
Could you repeat that? What was that?
Yes. Any kinds of fuels or energy sources used in science fiction or fantasy. So it could be like power cells,
Okay.
engines, things like that.
Right, I've got this. Okay, so Tim, if you take out your camera view, I start things off here. I'm going to say second breakfast.
Unobtainium. From Avatar.
Dilithium crystals.
Promethium.
Oh no. Plutonium.
Warp fuel.
Oh god. 2. Gasoline in Back to the Future 3. It was the whole plot was around.
Oh man. Hyperdrive coolant.
The train in Back to the Future 3 is powered by steam.
David's gonna keep making
Horsepower.
Horsepower, Jesus, you're right. Legend of Zelda, carrots.
Damn it.
This is the best category ever.
Red sun energy.
Red Sun, oh my god, that's so good. Well, Superman, right? Is that fuel? A yellow sun?
Yeah, red sun batteries. Lex Luthor uses it for all.
Okay, then I'll say Superman is powered by yellow sun.
Yeah. Green Lantern battery.
Okay,
Oh, that works.
Batman
Yeah, that works.
is fueled by grief for his parents' death. I don't think that should count.
You can just take petrol.
This is going on to motivation now. Sid, we're going to say you won that round. Everyone come on back. So, I think I got 6 points there, and Sid, you get the full 7. So, with this, we're about to move on. Let me just find Sid to give you the 7 points.
I had no idea there was more than one Die Hard film.
Seriously, there's 5 of them.
Seriously?
6?
No, there are 5.
There's one
What?
with Jai Courtney in it.
Yeah, and he ruins every film he's ever been in.
I feel bad for him because he's probably a good actor, but it's just like
David.
Like, you think, like, Die Hard, like, 5 was terrible. Terminator 4, 5 was terrible. And the thing that's true about both of them is Jai Courtney. Suicide Squad,
Yeah,
I
5.
actually liked. And then they just
Courtney.
wiped him out at the beginning
he
of
was
the
good.
next one.
He was good in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that was the only film he was good in. And when they made a
Then he
sequel, he
died in the
died in
second
the
one.
opening credits. Right. So,
Really?
oh no, I'm lying. That's not a
That's your
spoiler.
point, though, David. Even though that he was good at it, but the movie sucked.
What was that? Which one?
He
Yeah,
was good at it, but the
Suicide
movie sucked.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is fair. Okay.
Oh, him. Okay.
Okay, look, we've got time for 2 more rounds. So just before we go on to like the in fact, let's do the guessing game one. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to give you each a minute, and I'm going to think of either I'll tell you what I'm thinking of before we do it, like either a character, like a movie, a TV show, a video game, something like this, and you will each have a minute to ask me as many yes/no questions as you can muster to try to work out what it is. And I'll be honest about whether if I need to give you a tiny bit more information than yes or no, or clarify that I don't know or whatever. I'm going to choose these things at random from the Extreme Improv app. So, with this, let's roll the dice to see who will go first. So, going first will be Capelthave. I'm going to give you a fictional character. Okay, a fictional character to try to figure out who it is. And let's see who I'm going to get here. I won't use that one just because we've had it recently. Okay, I've got a fictional character. Capelthave, you're going to have 1 minute to ask me as many questions to try and figure out who this is. And here you go.
Is this character from the superhero genre?
No.
Is this character from the fantasy genre?
No.
Is this character an animated character?
Yes.
Is this from a Disney film?
Yes.
Is it in the 90s?
Yes.
Is it Aladdin?
No.
Is it Beauty and the Beast?
No.
The girl from Beauty and the Beast?
No.
Is this story based off of princess?
No, not really.
Is this Tarzan?
No.
Is this Jim Hawkins?
No.
Is this which character? Is this is an animation? Is this a musical?
Yes.
Damn. Aladdin, who's the male? Does he have any magic?
Arguably, but no, not really.
Is he the genie?
No.
Is he Jafar?
No.
Is he Gaston?
No. I'm sure I said it wasn't from Aladdin. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, so that's time, that is time. Dave, handing over to you. So,
Oh my god, he's gonna get it. He knows
same character. So everything that Cap learnt is still true, and your time starts now.
I've forgotten everything that Kat asked, honestly. Are you male or female?
It's got to be a yes or no question.
Oh, are you male?
Yes.
Oh god. Don't have magic. Oh god. What is it? Are you an animal?
Yes.
He's not a boob. God. Who are you? It's Disney. Why don't I know this?
Same question I asked myself, Dave.
Do you have a son?
Yes.
Are you Goofy?
No.
It was the Goofy movie. Who has the son? Wait.
9 seconds.
I can't. I actually can't.
Star Wars?
It can't be Star Wars. It's the 90s, you plum.
Oh yeah.
And that is time. That is time. Handing over to DB.
I know.
DB, same character. Everything that Cap and Dave learned still holds true. And here you go.
You're Mufasa.
Yes, I am. Well done.
No.
Well done, DB. You get the point. So well done there. Well done.
We should commit suicide.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, Dave, you will start this next one off. Although I feel like I'm going to roll it random actually, so just keep track, because otherwise we're just going to come back straight to the same people. So this time I have got number 2. That's me. So someone can think of a character for me, but let's see, Andrew, or character or whatever. Andrew, I'm going to give you a movie. Okay, I've got a movie here for you, and your time starts now.
Is it part of a franchise?
Yes.
Was there a recent movie?
Yes.
Last couple of years?
Yes.
Is it MCU?
No.
B?
No. What was that?
DC?
No.
Is it Matrix Resurrections?
No.
Is this a sci-fi film?
Yes.
Is the lead character male?
Yes. Five seconds.
Years.
Okay, that is time. So, Sid, everything Andrew learned holds true. We pass it over to you, and your time continues now.
Okay. Is this Star Wars?
No.
Is this is this sci-fi?
Yes.
Okay. Is the character evil?
Generally, no.
Okay. Oh man. Recent franchise.
Depends on perspective.
Okay. Depends on perspective.
What? Dude.
Damn. I am so lost right now.
18 seconds to go.
Oh
Just fun questions.
Do they? Damn, I don't even know what to ask in this question. Shit.
2, 1. That is time. So, coming back to Cap this time, and continue.
Are you from Back to the Future?
No.
Are you in Star Trek?
No.
What other sci-fi? Are you in Alien?
No. So, am I what?
Are you in Alien
No.
franchise? The
No.
Alien?
It's
Are you in?
it's the movie. It's the movie, not the character.
Are you the Predator movie?
No.
Did this movie came out in the 90s?
Yes.
Damn. Is this a horror film?
No.
Sort of. Strictly sci-fi. Is this the ones you like?
Potentially.
What other sci-fi? Is this Sliders?
No.
Is this does this sci-fi plot take place in space?
No.
Does it take? Is it Men in Black?
No. That is time. That is time. Okay. Dave, coming back to you, and your time continues now.
Alright, 90s horror sci-fi. Oh god. I actually can't think. I genuinely have nothing. Is there a female lead?
Yeah.
Is there a sidekick?
Not really.
Does it have a famous actor?
Just about. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. That was me being mean.
I'm just spewing now. Does the movie take place in space?
No.
That's one question. Let's go.
Okay, that is time. That is time. Handing over to DB and go.
It's
The Matrix.
No, it's not. I so wish you'd have got that straight away.
Yeah, I would like to have that happen. It's sci-fi 90s. It's not Star Trek. You said it's no Star Trek.
No Star Trek.
It's not Star Wars.
Nope.
That's still fantasy. Oh man, Lord of the Rings came out in 1999.
It did not.
Right, bye.
That's sort of science fiction, but yeah. Oh, crap. I mean, I watched a lot of stuff in the 90s, and I think you made up a movie that doesn't exist.
Come on, guys. There's ways to narrow this down.
Is there a dog in it? I don't know why. I asked
Maybe.
that.
I don't remember.
I have to ask something. Does this person save the world in the end?
Kind of. But it's the film, not the character.
Right. Is it I Am Legend?
No.
No. 2000.
2000.
Yeah, it's like 2002 or something.
Oh, hang on. That is time. You've had loads of time. Tim,
Yeah.
it's over to you, and here you go.
Is Kurt Russell in the movie?
No.
It's not Stargate.
No.
All right. Is Lawrence Fishburne in the movie?
No. At least not that I
It's not
know of.
Event Horizon. It's not Event
It's
Horizon.
not. It's not.
Is Bruce Willis in the movie?
No.
It's not Fifth Element then. Oh shucks, those are my favorite. Like, is Chris Evans in the movie?
No.
All right. Yeah, don't even know if he acted then. Is Macaulay Culkin in the movie?
I hope not.
All right. like space horror or something. I don't know. It's in the 90s.
Yes.
Science fiction franchise.
Yeah.
How many? Were there 3 movies made in the franchise?
Yeah, there's at least that. And that is time, guys. That is time. I think we've been through everyone. I'm going to tell you guys, you're so far away from it. I'm not going to lie.
Is it Judge Dredd?
No, I'll just tell you. It's Godzilla. Godzilla.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, so with this, let's roll the dice, see who hasn't started around. So, Sid, for you, let's see what we should give you this time. I'm going to give you... Sid, do you know video games well?
More or less.
Okay, I won't give a video game. I'll give a character then. Okay? I'll give you a character. Let's find who we've got for you. And I have got a character for you, and you have 1 minute on the clock, and your time starts now.
Is this a video game from before the 2000s?
It wasn't a video game, but let's go for a video game. Right, okay, yes it is.
Okay. Well, is it an RPG?
No,
Is it a shooting game?
no,
Is it a racing game?
no,
Is it a platformer?
no.
Just go through all the genres. Is it strategy?
No,
Is it adventure?
no,
What fucking game is it?
Is it a flight simulator?
no.
Is it a video game?
It's a video game.
Oh man. Is it made by Nintendo?
No.
Okay.
Okay, that is time. That is time. That is time. So, that means we're handing over to Capelthave, and your time starts now.
Is it a wrestling game?
A wrestling game, no.
Damn it, that's the only one she knew. Is it an open world game?
No.
Is this game based on fantasy genre?
Fantasy genre, yes, arguably.
Okay, does this have three-dimensional graphics?
3-dimensional. Not this one, but something within it has.
Oh, one three-dimensional thing? Is it on PC?
Certainly it has been at some point.
Is Is the main character in the game iconic?
Yes.
It's not. Is it Sonic?
No.
Is it Sam and Max?
No.
Is it games he knows and likes? Is it Donkey Kong?
No. Guys, I know every game. Right, okay, so with that is time. Dave, handing over to you. Continue.
We're still on game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a Nintendo game?
No. It's not by Nintendo, by that I mean.
Is it a Sony PlayStation game?
It's been on that, but it's not by them.
Christ. God damn it. Does it have a story?
Yes.
Is it part of a franchise?
Yes.
Sound effects included. Is there an iconic weapon in the game?
Yes and no. More no than yes, but later on maybe.
It's The Witcher.
Who said that? Right, for cat's sake, is it The Witcher?
No. Oh, that is time. That is time. Handing straight over to DB and continue.
What do we know? I don't even remember what we know.
You know it's not The Witcher.
You're a nice. I don't even know what to ask. Are you anything?
Yes. 31 seconds to get that far.
I'm sorry, wasting. I feel like I'm having a brain aneurysm. I don't even remember anything. I was paying attention. I don't remember anything we learned.
It's a game that no one has played.
I'll ask the questions again then.
It's just like, are you animated? Or are you?
It's a video game, so yes. The live action video games are awesome, but still.
Part two.
Right, okay, that is time. Tim, handing over to you. Tim, handing over to you. Go.
All right. Is it a traditional RPG?
No.
Is it an RPG?
No.
It's not Mario RPG. Okay. Is it a game made in the 90s?
Yes.
And it's part of a franchise?
Yes.
Is the main character an animal?
No.
Is the main character
Arguably,
human?
but definitely no. Go on, Tim.
Is the main character a human?
Yes.
Does the main character have a lot of... It's a Pokemon.
No.
I want. So the main human doesn't have a lot of animals.
No.
Okay. So that means not Zoo Tycoon.
Love that.
Yeah.
That is time. That is time. Andrew, it is up to you. And here you go.
You got this.
Has this game ever been adapted into a film?
Yes.
That's not Sonic.
Oh!
Dave knows. Dave knows. Dave knows.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Let Andrew speak.
It's not Pokemon. It's what? Assassin's Creed.
No.
Super Mario Brothers.
No.
You know, Resident Evil.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this game ever? Was it on the Sega Mega Drive?
Yes.
Okay.
5 seconds.
No.
Oh, and that is time, guys. It was Mortal Kombat.
Oh!
Ah.
Damn it!
I said
Very
Mortal
definitely.
Kombat.
They had animals. There was like in one Mortal Kombat there was like a Velociraptor.
Yeah, no, I said but it was like was there animals or was there like the point is there's a character called Scorpion. There's a character called Reptile. They're humanoid. If I'd said they were animals, it would have misled you more.
It's not RPG, right? It can't technically be an RPG.
No, it's a fighting game. It's a one-on-one fighting game. One-on-one fighting game. Who hasn't started a round yet? Okay, DB, you can start. So, DB, let's think for you. I'm going to get you a TV show.
Someone's got to do it. You said that's think for me.
Right. DB, I'm going to have a TV show for you. And I've got one, and your time starts now.
Is this TV show an American TV show?
Yes.
Was it from the 90s?
No.
Was it from 2000 or after?
Yes.
Did it spin off into a movie?
No.
Was it a comedy?
No.
Was it a fantasy?
No.
Was it a detective?
Kind of.
Kind of a detective. As a TV show, not a movie. That's a TV show?
Yeah.
Never became a movie. Is there any famous music out of it?
Probably not.
Okay. Is the main character have a family?
Yes.
Is the family figure predominantly?
Yes.
And he's not. Is he a superhero?
No.
He's not a superhero. He's kind of a detective. He has a family.
That is time. Tim, handing over to you. And it's a TV show. Same stuff. Take it away.
TV show in the 2000s?
Yes.
With a prominent family?
Yes.
And one person's a detective?
Kind of.
Are they a police officer?
Kind of.
They're not. Do they work for the Navy?
No.
Do they work for a military branch?
No.
Is it independent contracting work?
No.
Like Uber Eats for investigating. Okay. Does it take place in the city?
Yeah.
Predominantly in the city.
Yeah.
Does it take place in the United States?
Yes.
Do they have more than 4 seasons?
Yes.
Do they have more than 6 seasons?
Yes. That is time, I'm afraid. That is time. Andrew, over to you. I think you're going to get this. Take it away.
Dexter?
No.
Oh, okay. You're not going to get this. I'm not going to get it, am I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Did this show end within the last 5 years?
I'm going to say no, but someone might be able to correct me on something there, but no.
Is it set in New York?
No.
Los Angeles?
Yes.
So kind of a detective. Do they work for the police force in some manner?
Kind of.
They have. Los Angeles. Detective. They have.
That is time. Sid, handing over to you and continue.
Does the lead character run a nightclub?
No.
Damn.
No, it's Lucifer.
No. Is Nathan Fillion in it?
I hope not.
Oh man. Is it based on is it a spin-off from a film or based on a film?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Is it a police procedure?
Not procedural, if you mean that's the genre, but it's police-ish, but not quite.
Okay. Is Tim Roth in it?
No.
Yeah. Is it The Shield?
No.
Is it Is it the Rookie?
No. 4 seconds left. That is time. That is time. Okay, handing over to Cap and take it away.
Is this animated?
No. No.
Is this before 2010?
Yeah, yes.
Probably. Is this X-Files?
No.
Is it Knight Rider new reboot?
No.
Is it Tarzan in
No.
the city?
No.
Yeah, that's shallow. Yeah. Is this not animated? So not Men in Black. Is this Supernatural?
No.
Is this Buffy?
No.
That's all I got. Does the main character have any superpowers?
No.
Is this Dog City?
No. And that is time. That is time. So, I forget where we started. Dave, you haven't had a go yet, have you?
I have not.
Okay, and go.
I don't know. Is it LAPD?
No.
Is it Southland? Is
No.
it NCIS? Is it CSI?
No, no.
Name every branch of government.
I can't. It's Can I have a clue?
No.
Jesus. Is it Beverly Hills Cop?
No. Cap gave you a good suggestion.
Did he?
Name every branch of government. Go.
No, I can't ever. What?
FBI. Go.
FBI?
Not in this series.
Not in this one.
Sometimes, but no, that's time. That is time. Is that everyone? Is that everyone's done that one?
Is it Central? Is this the CIA?
Yes.
Is it a branch in CIA?
Yes.
Cybersecurity?
No. Right, I'm just going to tell you guys. It was 24. CTU, counter-terrorist unit, Jack Bauer. Guys. Right, has anyone not started around just because... Like, when like, DB was like, it's Mufasa, I was like, well, we're going to nail these. Right, Dave, you're going to start. What would you like? What would you like this to be based on?
What have we done already? We've done characters.
Yeah, but it can be something that we've already had. Whatever you want.
I'll say movies then.
Okay, let's go for a movie. And let's find film. Okay, I've got a film. Dave, go.
Is it from the 90s?
No.
Is it from 2000 onwards?
Yes.
Is it after 2010?
Yes.
Is it after 2020?
No.
Okay. Is it science fiction?
Ish. Yeah. Yes.
Ish? Ish?
Yeah. Yes, but not. That might mislead you ever so slightly.
Is it supernatural?
No. Ish, but no.
Ish. Does it have a famous actor?
Yes.
I can't ask that question.
Do it.
Did the famous actor recently slap somebody?
No.
Sorry. Oh god. Is the main character a male or female? Male.
Male.
Thank you.
4 seconds.
I've only got
And that's
4
time.
seconds.
That is time. Right. Okay. So handing over to DB. Go.
It's a movie.
Yes.
It's a detective movie.
No.
Superheroes.
Yes.
Superheroes. So the 2010 after that. After 2010.
Yes.
So is it an Avengers movie?
Yes.
Is it Avengers Age of Ultron?
No.
Is it Avengers?
Oh, I've misled you. It's not specifically Avengers in the title.
Oh, okay. So does this movie involve Thor?
Yes. I think. Maybe? I don't know. Say no, just in case.
I have a question about it. Is it Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Do we have Spider-Man? Is Spider-Man, are we talking about Spider-Man?
No.
Or anyone in the Spider-Man universe? Are we talking about Ant-Man or anyone in
No.
the Ant-Man universe? Anyone in...
They're all from the same universe.
No,
And that is time. That is time. That is time.
Respective stories.
Okay, so handing over to Tim. Go.
Hi, I'm Oscar from the East End. Is Captain America in the movie?
Not as far as I remember.
Is Iron Man in the movie?
Not as far as I remember.
Is Captain Marvel in the movie?
Definitely not.
It is. Oh, blimey. Is the duck in the movie from Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. Howard the Duck is not in the movie.
Howard the Duck, thank you. Oh, now we're getting serious.
20 seconds left.
It stars Avengers, though, correct?
Yeah.
Or it has Avengers. Is it Doctor Strange?
Yes, it is! Yes, it is.
Oh my God!
There you go. You get the point. Well done. So, guys, we're almost out of time, but would someone like to choose something to challenge me with?
Tim hasn't had a go, right?
Tim, have you not started? Okay, Tim, you'll start. Tim, you'll start. What would you like? Very quickly, what would you like?
Give me a TV show.
TV show, okay. And everyone think up something to challenge me with. You don't all have to do it, but we'll maybe do a couple. Right, okay, so, Tim, I've got a TV show. Your time starts now.
All right, is it before 2000?
Yes.
Is it after 1990?
Yes.
Does it have 4 seasons?
Might do.
Okay. Is it science fiction?
Yes.
Is it late 90s? Did it start in the late 90s?
Yes.
Does it have puppets?
Oh, shit. What was if I'm wrong about this? It might be late 90s or early 2000s. I forget now.
Okay.
Right.
Does it have puppets in it?
Maybe.
Is it Star Trek Voyager?
No.
Deep Space Nine?
No.
Okay. Is it not Farscape? Is it Sliders?
No.
Does it have a team or a single protagonist?
Yes. Team.
It has a team.
Yes.
Is the team all human?
Yeah. No. Oh, that is time. That is time. What are you going to say?
It's not Doctor Who.
No, it's not Doctor Who. Right, so handing things over to Andrew. Go.
Is it Firefly?
No.
So team, late 90s, 2000s. Did it run for more than 5 seasons?
I don't know. Right, it maybe like a few. It ran definitely.
1 season.
It definitely ran multiple seasons.
It's in space.
Sometimes.
Battlestar Galactica.
No. Is there comedy in it? Is it Yeah, there is comedy in it.
it doesn't help.
Is there romance in it?
Yes, sure. That is time. Okay, Sid, over to you. Go.
Is it Outer Limits?
No.
Are there aliens in it?
Yes.
Does it take place on another planet?
Yes. Sometimes. Often.
Is there more than one lead?
Yes.
Okay. Is it? Is there like a military aspect?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Babylon 5?
No.
Is it Farscape?
No.
Shit. Is it X-Files?
No.
That was a huge reach. Okay. Oh man. What is it?
Okay, that is time. Okay, Cap, go.
Is it Sliders?
No.
Is it animated?
No. It has been, but not this one.
Okay.
Is it Ghostbusters?
No.
Is it Men in Black?
No.
Military aspects in this?
Yes.
Is it Star Trek?
No.
Is it Superman?
No.
I don't know. Is it Justice League?
I have no idea what you just said.
Justice League.
No, Justice League. No, it's not.
Is it Supernatural?
No, I don't think so.
Aliens, no humans. Series not animated, but there is an animated one. Yeah.
That is time. That is time. Dave, take it away.
I can't. Is it Quantum Leap?
No.
What do we do, guys? Help me.
David Riley Bostansky.
No.
Get into his head.
I've got a feeling it begins with S.
Begins with an S. We've already said Stargate, though.
Stargate! It's Stargate! It's Stargate! No one said Stargate. Who said Stargate? It's Stargate! Well done, well done. Look, guys, we really should stop the show here just because we've got to do the 300th episode of Extreme Improv Xstreamed. But I want to go at this. Who's going to challenge me? One person. Cat. Oh, not Cap. Right, Cap, it can't be The Witcher or animated, okay? It was The Witcher and it was animated. Right, okay, someone else, someone else. Okay, who wants to challenge me? Okay, Dave, go on then. And what am I trying to guess? What is it, a film? Is it?
It is a TV show.
TV show. Okay, and here I go. Is it live action?
Yes.
Is it from the 90s?
No.
Is it from the 2000s to 2010?
No.
Is it from 2010 to 2020?
Yes.
Okay, are there zombies in it?
Yes.
Is it The Walking Dead?
No.
Is it Fear the Walking Dead?
No.
Oh shit. Oh god. Zombies in it. Is it? I don't know what the others are called. Oh, this was such a shame. I was gonna get it then as well. Is it like iZombie or something like that?
Yes.
It is! Aha! Boom. Right. So, with that, I can say, based on the points, Sid, you are this week's Geek of the Week. You have got the most points. Well done. Congratulations. So, very quickly, I'm going to say, guys, I'm going to make the decision to say, does anyone have something in particular they want to promote? Because we will hand it over to you, but if not, we're just going to wrap the show up there. So, awesome. Audience, thank you so much. Refresh the channel because in a moment we're going to have the 300th edition of Extreme